with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The Bearcats offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. They're going back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Slings it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Easy completion on the shuffle. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The handoff to Johnson. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Fires it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Off the RPO, complete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Quick strike complete.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He's looking to throw. Find some fresh air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Got room to work. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On target. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The field goal is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. In pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And the Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Going to the running game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. They just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to run it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Miami, 19. Cincinnati.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Crosses the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Cincinnati, 0.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.